Page 33, the bells of St. Joseph. They're introducing a new musical symbol for you now to know from now on. Another one to memorize and remember. It's a dot with a half circle. Now the half circle can be above the dot or below the dot, either one. It doesn't matter. It's called a fermata or a hold. It simply means, the beat goes on. Well, in a sense, with a fermata, the beat kind of holds off a bit. Hold, stop the whirl and want to get off thing, just up, just for a bit, and then you go on. How long is the bit? Depends on the music. It's interpretation, it's felt. When I'm playing with a metronome, I'll take the note value that's assigned to the fermata and I'll double it. So if it's like a half note with a fermata, instead of 2 counts, I'd hold it for 4 counts. That way I can hold it longer, but I got to stay with the metronome. When I'm not playing with a metronome, I just hold it out to what feels right, and then I go on. In reality, when people hold fermatas out, they are actually, most of the time, holding it out a certain number of beats, because we have that internal beating going on. And even when we're holding, we're still feeling that internal beating. It's sort of a subconscious thing. So even though we may not realize it, we're actually holding fermata out a certain number of beats. We won't know how many because we're not even aware we're doing it. But it will be, and it's probably an even number. So just keep that in mind. When somebody's playing and there's a fermata in it, just kind of count, keep the beat going and count how many beats they hold it out. And it'll be a certain number of beats. That's just the way we're built. We don't do it intentionally. It just happens. Okay, let's see what these bells are doing. I look it over. It's 3 lines long. Treble and bass clef, 4/4 time signature. Bunch of quarter notes, half notes, and whole notes. The fermata is at the end. I'll talk about it some more when we get there. The hands are playing together, but the left hand is only playing a G and a D throughout. If you look through it, that's the only notes it's playing. So it's either playing the whole notes or half notes. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and take both hands at the same time to try and shorten the video a little bit. The right hand, you're here. And until you have to move, you don't need any other finger number. You're just here. And so we're playing these notes. You're going to hold the left hand down because those whole notes are tied. Now, third measure, you play it again. Left hand's tied. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's important. That's measure 4. The left hand was tied before, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go on. Both hands come up. But the left hand's tied, so you keep this left hand down during the ties. Now on the last line, measure 9, we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you have an 8VA. So during the rest, first 2 beats of that measure 10, you come up here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the right hand's tied, but you play the left hand again. And then in the last measure, you play the whole thing, all 4 notes. So that last line again is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's how it works. The rhythm is a little different between the hands here. Now once I have the hands working together okay, then I'll think about the articulation, which they don't give any. Play it all connected if you can. Except for the rest. Lift up for the rest. You can't connect the left hand, but pretend you can. Try it as connected as you can. Then I think about the dynamics. Well, it's loud. That's going to be both hands really. Here. At the end, measure 9, you get gradually softer to the end. And then the last measure is soft. So measure 9 is loud. A little softer. Softer. Now soft. So each note there, because there's not very many notes involved, each note got a little softer, starting with measure 10. I don't start getting softer right where I'm told to. I start after. That's kind of important. Of course, they don't always tell you at the right place either. You have to, where in the music does it make sense to start getting louder or softer? As far as the speed goes, it's joyfully. So be happy. Okay. There is a note under the staff at the beginning to press the damper pedal down and hold it throughout. Again, it's going to be a special effect. Well, bells just ring out. They just, bleh. So that's the effect they want, so okay. Now here, because it's loud, you can push the pedal down and the notes down, everything at the same time. The fermata on the last measure, you kind of let it die away. Depending on how soft you are at that point, you kind of just let it die away. Hold it out at least 8 counts. You double it, and then a little longer if you want to, if you feel like it. Now at the bottom, premier performer, remember to play bells at wrists, level wrists and strong fingertips. This is just normal. I let the wrist collapse a little bit, especially when I'm going fast or loud. Don't play with a stiff wrist. Don't, oh, no. Let the wrist collapse a little bit here. You can't see it. But when I'm loud like that, I let the wrist collapse a little bit. It's like a shock absorber. And the fingertips, as I said, you don't collapse that first knuckle here. See that? Don't collapse it. Stay on the fingertip. Now at the bottom of the page, they're saying, find the fourths and fifths. Well, let's just go over that briefly. The first one is play the G as bass clef. And then they want you to play a note that's up a fifth. Well, if you don't know what it is, just count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's here to here. B is treble clef. You have an A here, and they want you to play a note up a fourth. Remember, up is going that way? Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, C is a C. Oh. And they want you to play a note down a fourth. Remember, down is going there. So C, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last one is a D up here, treble clef, and they want you to play a note down a fifth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what those are. Let me know if you have questions. It's really pretty simple, so don't make it complicated. Let's play this together very slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to use the pedal because you can hear it better without. And I'm not doing the louds and softs. We're just checking notes and rhythms. The fermata at the end, I will hold that 8 counts. I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go. Two, three, 4. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.